Hello and welcome to the channel. I just had to start my phone. And I know I said by 3,000 I'd be changing things up. I am going to be changing things up, guys. Just give me a minute. I've been out of town also for 2 weeks, so that's why I didn't have a video out. I planned on doing some RC videos there, but I was in Ottawa, Illinois for work, and I couldn't find any spots to run. In the state park we went to, they were not allowing it at all, so I had no video, and I still haven't found any spots around here yet. But I will. But this thing starts my video, and it's not starting right now. It's probably not linking. But on the drawing board, the table, the cutting board, what we have today, guys, are something that takes me back, man. Take me back till I was in 7th grade to run DMC time. That we're going back, right? The ADIDAS Superstar 2. What I call the shell toe. Okay? Check them. Check them. Now, size 11, I didn't try them on because I got off work. I drive garbage trucks for a living. I am the garbage man's 2 wheels, and I wore my work boots in there and everything, shorts. I wear shorts all the time. And I was in my work uniform. And I was like, they want to try them on? I was like, no, I'm not taking my boots off. I talked about my boots in videos before. I keep my boots nice, but I'm just not going to do that there. And I said, no, 11 is fine. I should have went 11 and a half. But when I first wore them, I was kind of like uncomfortable. It took about 3 hours in and super comfortable. I went out last night. I wore the Superstar 2 last night, but I walked to the place I was going, which is about a 22-minute walk because I was going to, have a few sodas. And I couldn't be driving after that because I have a CDL, and that's just not, let's just say, before we go to the CDL, the drinking sodas and then driving isn't right. So, isn't right at all. And then I have a CDL, and I know better to do that. Not because I'm going to lose my license, because I'm a trained professional, and that is wrong. So, I walked there, which is good because I started cardio yesterday, then I got some walking in. 22 minutes there, 22 minutes back. Probably longer back because I stopped by the river and watched some people fishing some catfish. Oh, which I want to do. That looked really fun. But let me tell you something. The shoe store that I got these for under $100. Okay, and let me tell you why. I didn't really complain hard, but what they gave me was a box like this with no paper in there. I'm like, bro, I'm not paying that full price. Comes that. And like, there was another price tag on these shoes, the ones identical to it, Superstars 2, but they were in green, for $79. And there was some, no. These are right next to the shoes. Same thing, Superstar shoes. So I got them for $79. And not because of the box, but the box is crap. And I'm not going to throw the shoe place under it because I really do like it. And I think times are hard for malls. And I really do, especially Indiana malls, because people just aren't going. And I've seen people stealing in those malls, running down the halls with stolen things. That's freaking horrible, man. That's straight up trash. Okay, let's talk about these. This is a retro shoe, ADIDAS Superstar 2, which I call the shell toe. Goes with everything. It's a good-looking shoe. Really reminds me of a Vans shoe, which you know, by the way, I love Vans. We're talking decent leather, okay? More vinyl than leather, all right? And if it does say leather, let me tell you guys, there's a lot of vinyl and plastics mixed with leathers today. I could prove that there is. But regardless, okay, a high quality shoe made by a high quality company, okay, the Superstar 2. And why I take these back, because like I said, in the 7th grade, Run DMC came out and they rocked these, and I had to have a pair. Everybody had to have a pair, and we all we all got the pairs. But what I like about shoes like this, and I talk about this all the time, guys, on this channel, are like people my age, okay? I love Jordans, I really do. But the problem with Jordans is that they're so flashy, okay? And I've gotten the Vans really heavily lately. I've gotten into New Balance, lately, and I've jumped into to Adidas, you know, just now. Played with this a little bit. And I have another pair of Adidas too, similar to this. But these go so well with what you're wearing. They don't pull away from the outfit. They blend very well with the outfit. You can wear them with so many different outfits, and that's what you want. You want the best bang for your shoe, but you also want to look nice, of course, when you go out, and you want to look like you're going to fit in. And a shoe like this it doesn't have people staring at your feet left and right and saying, man, there's some really good kicks. That's because that's annoying after a while. When you see what I got away from the Jordans, because I always say this, I would see people with the hat matching the shoes, the shirt matching the shoes, the jacket matching the shoes, the jeans some type of designer, and then the shoes. And I was just like, I'm done. Just give me a shoe that I can wear and just go around my everyday life, whatever I got to do. And these are it. And like I said, first 3 hours, I was unsure about how they were uncomfortable. Not bad, but uncomfortable. There's a very high arch, which I honestly, after that, learned to love. I learned to love the high arch. When I walked last night, over 40 minutes, 20 minutes there, over 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. Was there for a few hours. Walked back to my place. Woke up in the morning, feet not sore, felt great, no blisters, no rips, no tears on my feet. Super comfortable shoe. And that's what you want. And I guess that makes sense, you know what I mean? You're putting a shoe on, it's folding, it's bending, it's creasing to your foot. So it's not going to be like, these are super comfortable as soon as you put on, which I always worry about a shoe like that. You know what I mean? I always worry about the comfortability of a shoe when you put them on. They're like, oh man, these are like air. The foot has to adjust to it, you know what I'm saying? And get into that cushion to where the shoe and your foot line up and they recognize each other and you're like, yeah, I'm home. These feel great. And that's the way it was. After 3 hours, like I said, these fit like a glove. Wore them to the gym today. I've worn these about 3 days now. And no issues. Not all the time because I change my shoes throughout the day. I really do. Just because I have so many. But yeah, we're talking right here under $100, and then some online they sell for $100. But they had them labeled along with the Superstar 2s that were just a different color for a $79, and I was like, I'm not paying no, these are lined up with these, but it doesn't say any different. That's why I picked them up and looked at them like, oh, that's not a bad deal. So yeah, there we go. I got some dirt on the outside of the sole, which is all right. But if you're going to get them, go a ½ inch up. I wear size 11. A lot of shoe guys have some small feet, man. A lot of shoe guys wear like 8s and 9s. Yeah, I should have got 11.5 in these. But now they work perfect. But I should have got 11.5. Now you know, right? So if you are going to get the Superstar 2s, go a ½ inch up. Ain't going to hurt you any. And I'm kind of lucky I got these. Like I said, they weren't busy, but she was like, let me check back there because we may not have any of that color. They have been going. And she came out with that horrific box. And these, and I think what happened, guys, too, I think when I got lucky, I think I wasn't looking, but I think this was the display shoe that they had out. And I think that was the only shoe left in my size, so I did get it. So, yeah, that price, Adidas Shell Toe, we're talking not a bad-looking shoe. We're talking it's going to go with everything you wear, and you're kicking some styles, man. Looking good, right? Right. Guys, I'm going to have 3 videos this week. Like I said, I've been gone for 2 weeks, and I haven't had put any videos out. I'm going to have 3 videos this week. And I got some fun stuff to show you, man. And I'm going to get the show on the road for you. And I have been. It's just I've been out of town for 2 weeks. I couldn't help that. You know, big boy stuff, driving garbage trucks. I'm the garbage man's 2 wheels. And I don't know if this thing's going to work right now because I probably got to charge it. That's probably what it is. And thank you for tuning in, guys. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you for over 3,000 subscribers, man. I can't even tell you how nice that is. I know I'm looking thin, man. I think I'm losing some weight, which is good. I'm going to drop a good 14 more pounds. 14 more pounds. Lose all this muscle mass. Hey, guys, we'll see you next video. This is Garbage Man's 2 Wheels. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check those Superstar 2s out. You're going to like them. Bye-bye.